Good morning, I am Aprila Ghising Lama and these are the headlines of the hour. Opposition protest halts Parliament over Kulman Ghising's dismissal. CPN Maoist Centre Chair Dahal threatens more protest as Prime Minister defends replacement decision. Airfares surge by 300% as tourist season begins. Soaring ticket prices force tourists to cancel bookings. US President Donald Trump announces plans for tariffs of up to 25% on automotive imports, widening the global trade war. Auto industry experts expect prices to drive up and stymie production. And Kolkata Knight Riders crosses Rajasthan Royals by 8 wickets in the ongoing Indian Premier League. Quinton de Kock and spinners shine in dominant victory. Welcome back. The session of the House of Representatives was adjourned after the interruption of the opposition parties demanding an answer from the Prime Minister regarding the removal of Kulman Ghising as the Managing Director of Nepal Electricity Authority (NEA). In the second meeting yesterday, Speaker Devraj Ghimire adjourned the session until today after protests from opposition lawmakers. Speaker Ghimire allowed lawmaker from CPN Maoist Centre Shakti Bahadur Basnet to speak, where he accused that Kulman Ghising was removed to benefit interest groups despite of good performance. He warned that the House will not proceed without the response from Prime Minister.
सरकार यस प्रकृतिको निर्णय फिर्ता ल्याओस् र त्यसको निम्ति प्रधानमन्त्रीजीले आएर संसदलाई यस बारेमा भएका समग्र कुराको जानकारी तत्काल गराउनु पर्दछ र प्रधानमन्त्रीजीले यो गम्भीर राष्ट्रिय सरोकारको विषय आज जे बनिराखेको छ जनसरोकारको विषय बनिराखेको छ यस बारेमा संसदलाई जानकारी नगराउँदासम्म संसद सुचारू हुन नसक्ने जानकारीमा प्रमुख प्रतिपक्षी दल लगायत प्रतिपक्षी दलको तर्फबाट गराउन चाहन्छु। धन्यवाद।
After the obstruction from the opposition party, Speaker Ghimire adjourned the meeting for 30 minutes and initiated a consensus. Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli has stated that he will not respond in Parliament to those who cry and lament when the government removes an employee. Speaking at an event organized by Youth Association Nepal in Kathmandu yesterday, Prime Minister Oli addressed the ongoing criticism regarding the decision to remove Kulman Ghising from NEA. He stated that it was not necessary to respond in Parliament, adding that replacing one individual with another was the solution.
सरकारले एउटा कर्मचारी निकाल्यो अरे ठुलो घाटा परेछ कसैलाई छाती पिटिकन रोएका छन् एउटा कर्मचारीलाई कारबाही गर्यो अरे सरकारले त्यसको विधि अर्को होला नि पार्लियामेन्ट बन्द गरेका छन् प्रधानमन्त्रीले आएर जवाफ दिनु पर्यो जवाफ दिइसक्यो प्रधानमन्त्रीले दिइसक्यो सिद्धियो नि त अब कहाँ पार्लियामेन्टमा जवाफ दिने त्यो कुरा थाहा पाइएन एउटा हटायो अर्को नियुक्त गर्यो सिद्धियो त।
Prime Minister Oli cautioned the opposition against making frivolous and careless remarks about the Prime Minister, urging them to maintain decorum in their statements.
म आग्रह गर्न चाहन्छु प्रतिपक्षलाई यति सस्तो यति हल्का यति उत्ताउलो नहुनुहोस् तपाईहरु र प्रधानमन्त्रीको सम्बन्धमा जथाभावी पनि नबोल्नुहोस्। थाहा छ तपाईहरुको पृष्ठभूमि के गर्न हिँड्नु भएको थियो कता हिँड्नु भएको थियो कहाँ आइपुग्नु भएको छ त्यो पनि देखाएको छ।
Prime Minister Oli accused the opposition of obstructing the House to prevent introducing replacement bills by March 31st. Now, following a parliament meeting, CPN Maoist Centre Chair Puspa Kamal Dahal stated that he would not allow the House to function unless Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli comes to the rostrum and gives a satisfactory response. Dahal also warned that protest would escalate if the Prime Minister did not provide a satisfactory answer in Parliament.
प्रधानमन्त्रीले आएर रोस्टममा जवाफ नदिएसम्म आउट चल्न सक्दैन हामीले भनिएको छ। प्रधानमन्त्रीले यसलाई सहज ढंगले दिनुपर्ने हुन्छ, उहाँले आएर स्पष्टीकरण दिनुपर्ने हुन्छ स्पष्टीकरण चित्त बुझ्दो भयो तुरुन्तै हाउस चल्छ स्पष्टीकरण पनि जालझेलको भयो भने चाहिँ आन्दोलन अगाडि बढ्छ
Dahal claimed that the removal of Kulman Ghising from the Council of Ministers immediately after calling a meeting to discuss transitional justice was another conspiracy.
म निक्लिने बित्तिकै मन्त्री परिषद बैठक बसेर त्यही विषयमा निर्णय गरियो र मलाई के लाग्यो भने यो फेरि एकचोटि निकै ठुलो जालझेल भएको जस्तो महसुस मलाई भयो छल गरे एक दुई दिन पर्खे पनि हुन्थ्यो म चाहिँ सिंहदरबार गएर टीआरसी बारे टुङ्गियाको लगत्तै गर्नुपर्ने त केही बाध्यता त थिएन
Dahal described the accusation that the leadership of the authority was exchanged in connection with the peace process as dishonest propaganda. Kulman Ghising had reached the Supreme Court against the government's decision to remove him from the post of Managing Director of the Nepal Electricity Authority. The Supreme Court had informed that since the writ was submitted at 5 p.m. yesterday, it would be reviewed and the process would proceed only the following day. A meeting of the Council of Ministers on Monday evening decided to remove Ghising 4 months before the end of his term. Ghising had filed a writ against the Office of the Prime Minister and the Council of Ministers and the Ministry of Energy. He has also demanded an interim order to overturn the government's decision to dismiss him and allow him to carry out his duties immediately. Ghising consulted with legal professionals throughout Tuesday afternoon after being removed from his post before the end of his term. However, he submitted the writ only on Wednesday evening, as the letter informing him of the government's decision was given only on Tuesday evening. The government removed him from office, accusing him of violating the agreement by not submitting the work performance on time. Ghising has been accused of not taking the minister's approval while going to India for various hydropower projects and transmission line construction work in the country and electricity exchange-related meetings, and not submitting the arrears of dedicated and trunk lines and not collecting them on time. Demonstrations have taken place in the central office of the authority and various places in the capital to protest against the removal of Ghising. Now, international airlines have drastically increased ticket prices, leading to tourists cancel their advanced bookings. This surge in fares, coinciding with the start of the tourist season, has seen prices jump by over 300% compared to 2 years ago. As a result, even with the spring season drawing to a close, hotel occupancy rates in Nepal have struggled to surpass 60% due to the decline in tourist numbers.
Qatar Airways has priced a one-way ticket from Doha to Kathmandu for March 30th at 118,000 rupees. The price further escalates to 144,000 rupees for tickets around April 8th. These same tickets costed between 40,000 and 50,000 rupees just 2 years ago. Likewise, Turkish Airlines is charging 143,000 rupees for a one-way ticket from Istanbul to Kathmandu for the next 2 weeks. This fare represents a 300% increase compared to 2023. Tourism entrepreneurs are expressing their frustration, stating that international airlines are exploiting the Tribhuvan International Airport's ongoing upgrade and the weaknesses of Nepal Airlines to justify these exorbitant fares.
मान्छेहरु अलिकति डरेराको अवस्था छ नेपालमा बस्ने हाम्रो व्यवसायहरु अब साच्चै सधैं नहुने हो कि भन्ने एउटा त्रास पनि छ अब नेपालमा चाहिँ सोचेको जस्तो एराइभल भएन विभिन्न कारणले भएन अब सबै इन्क्वायरी आएको छ इन्क्वायरी नेपाल आउने इच्छा गर्नुहुन्छ अनि अन्तिममा त प्लेन चढेर आउनु पर्यो यहाँ $1500 को प्याकेज पठाउनुहुन्छ साथीहरुले भनेपछि आउँदाखेरि चाहिँ फेरि $2500 लाग्यो भनेपछि अन्तिममा फेयर हेर्दाखेरि अन्तिममा क्यान्सलेसन अनि अर्को वर्ष आउँछु म फेयर सस्तो भएको बेला आउँछु भन्ने खाले इन्क्वायरीहरु त्यसको एन्सरहरु आइराको.
Currently, even the tourist class star hotels in the capital are experiencing an average occupancy rate of only 55 to 60%, with airfares consuming nearly 70% of a tourist's total travel expenses to Nepal. Many are not only hesitant to inquire about bookings, but also actively cancelling existing reservations.
Booking त राम्रै हुन्छ बुकिङ मात्र त भन्ने थियो त तर के हुन्छ भने हाम्रो टेक्निकली त्यसको सर्टेन एउटा अवधि त के हुन्छ त्यो अवधिसम्म क्यान्सल गर्दाखेरि के पैसा पनि लाग्दैन तर त्यो अवस्था छ के त्यो जुन बेलामा क्यान्सल गर्नुपर्ने अवस्था त्यो अवस्थासम्म क्यान्सल हुन्छ अनि त्यसपछि क्यान्सल भएपछि त गइ नै हाल्यो भनेको हप्ता 2 हप्ता अगाडिसम्म क्यान्सल हुँदाखेरि क्यान्सलेसन चार्ज लाग्दैन अनि त्यो ठ्याक्क त्यो कटिङ डेटमा आएर चाहिँ त्यो क्यान्सल गर्ने अवस्थाहरू छ त्यो पक्कै पनि राम्रो होइन त्यसलाई कन्फर्म गराउनुतिर हामी लाग्नुपर्छ त्यसमा हाम्रो प्रयासहरू छौँ
2 years ago, a ticket from Japan to Nepal costed 60,000 rupees, but this March it has risen to 128,000 rupees. Likewise, the price of a ticket from Sri Lanka to Nepal has increased from 40,000 to 65,000 rupees. Airfares from various European countries to Nepal, which were around 100,000 rupees, have now soared to between 200,000 and 250,000 rupees.
It is time for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion. Here's today's question. Why do price hikes, inflation and black market persist despite government's claims of taking action? Your options are A. Influence of merchants, B. Ineffective governance, or C. Result of collusion. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. Welcome back. Prem Nimbang, originally from Paththar 3, Falgunanda, and having lived in Korea for over 8 years, is currently running a resort in his hometown. He has also established a zoo, applying the knowledge and skills he acquired abroad.
In Nepalese year of 2066, Prem Nimbang went to the war-torn region of Afghanistan for employment and spent 4 years there. Upon returning, he spent 2 years at home practicing animal husbandry. Then 8 years ago, he went to Korea. His job involved taking care of wild animals in a zoo. Although it was difficult at first, he gradually adapted. The work there sparked a plan in Prem's mind to do the same in his birthplace. During a holiday visit home, he consulted with his wife. After agreeing to build a resort with a zoo on their own land, the Nimbang couple spent 3 years preparing the resort in a scenic location a little away from the human settlement. The Nimbang couple's resort near the Battise waterfall, 500 meters on foot from the Nibu Khola on the Fidimran section of the Mechi Highway, has been in operation since Nepalese year of 2079. Prem has built a resort reflecting local authenticity on his own 7 ropani of land, which his wife Renuka Rai is operating.
In our Public Voice segment, we have asked in several provinces, how can an environment be created to foster industrial growth and generate job opportunities within the nation? Let's take a look at what they had to say.
स्थानीय प्रोडक्टहरुलाई चाहिँ अलिकति चाहिँ प्रोत्साहन गरिदिनु पर्छ
स्थानीय सरकार प्रदेश सरकार केन्द्र सरकारले चाहिँ हाम्रा उद्योगीहरुलाई टिकाइ राख्नको लागि त्यही अनुसारको कार्यक्रमहरु ल्याउनु पर्यो
किन्नका सरकार गम्भीर भएर लाग्नु पर्छ त्यही अनुसारको प्लानिङ योजना ल्याउनु पर्छ उद्योग कल कारखानाहरुलाई पुनर्स्थापित गर्ने नीति लिनु पर्यो
भुक्तान चाहिँ राम्रो टाइममा हुने काम सिकाउने राम्रो तरिकाले सिकाउने
पालिकामै सानो साना उद्योगहरु साबुन उद्योग अगरबत्ती उद्योग जस्तो सरफ उद्योग सानो सानो चीज खोल्दा बित्तिकै नै रोजगार अटोमेटिक सिर्जना हुन्छ
विकासका पूर्वाधारका कुराहरुलाई चाहिँ अलिकति ध्यान दिनुपर्छ
सरकारले पनि साना उद्योगीहरुलाई माथि उठाउनको लागि अनुदानका कार्यक्रम र त्यो अनुदानमा पनि सहज पहुँच पुर्याउने
लोकल रिसोर्सेसहरु छ त्यसलाई युटिलाइज गर्न सक्नु पर्यो अर्को भनेको उद्योग धन्दा भएर मात्रै भएन त्यसको लागि बजार भाव पनि हुनु पर्यो र अर्को भनेको चाहिँ सिपमूलक तालिमहरु पनि दिनुपर्छ
कानुन बनाउनु पर्छ जसको कारणले गर्दाखेरि लगानीकर्ताहरुको लगानी चाहिँ सुनिश्चित होस् लोकल बजारमै पनि हामी फस्टाउनलाई हामीले बजार नीति नै पहिलाको प्राथमिकता दिनुपर्छ कृषि होस् औद्योगिक कुराहरु विभिन्न चाहिँ उत्पादनहरु होस्
It is time for international update. US President Donald Trump on Wednesday announced plans for long-promised tariffs of up to 25% on automotive imports, widening the global trade war he kicked off upon regaining the White House this year in a move auto industry experts expect will drive up prices and stymie production. Trump, who sees tariffs as a tool to raise revenue to offset his promised tax cuts and to revive a long declining U.S. industrial base, said the new import taxes will go into effect on April 2nd, the same date he plans to announce reciprocal tariffs aimed at the countries responsible for the bulk of the U.S. trade deficit. Shares of U.S.-listed automakers fell on the news of the press conference on concerns that tariffs would send shockwaves through a global auto industry that is already reeling from uncertainty caused by Trump's rapid-fire tariff threats and occasional reversals. The U.S. stock market also closed lower on worries over tariffs, which have dogged investors for much of the last month. According to the Center for Automotive Research, tariffs could also drive costs of cars higher for consumers by thousands of dollars, hitting new vehicle sales and resulting in job losses since the U.S. automotive industry relies heavily on imported parts. The U.S. imported $474 billion worth of automotive products in 2024, including passenger cars worth $220 billion. Mexico, Japan, South Korea, Canada and Germany all close U.S. allies with the biggest suppliers. Now, North Korean leader Kim Jong-un supervised the test of suicide drones with artificial intelligence technology and said unmanned control and AI capability must be the top priorities in modern arms development. KCNA state news agency said that Kim also inspected new upgraded reconnaissance drones that are capable of detecting various tactical targets and enemy activities on land and at sea. KCNA also reported that Kim separately inspected newly developed equipment for intelligence gathering, electronic jamming and attack systems. Photographs published by state media showed a fixed-wing unmanned aerial vehicle zeroing in on a tank-shaped target, then exploding in flames. Bolivian President Luis Arce declared a national emergency on Wednesday after torrential rains and severe floods left more than 50 dead and displaced more than 100,000 across the country. All 9 of Bolivia's departmental regions have been affected by the heavy rains, with one being designated in a state of disaster and 3 others in a state of emergency. Bolivia, with a population of over 12 million, typically has its rainy season from November to March. Lucia Walper from Bolivia's Tsunami Meteorological Service said several orange and red alerts for river overflows that are typically issued in February have been issued in March this year and extended until April. That is all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.